Hi Stitchy friends, welcome to Cross My Stitches. This is Jackie and welcome to our home on wheels. We are currently in Florida still. We're in Hastings, Florida, which is just west of St. Augustine, and I wanted to make sure I got a video in before we left. We're leaving this weekend and I want to go in and show you my home on wheels. So if you'll hold on just a minute, I will take you inside. Hold on. Okay, so we're inside and I'm going to show you what the inside of the RV looks like. This is a 37-foot motorhome by Fleetwood. It is an older unit, it's 2005, but it is an awesome RV. I love it. It's very sturdy and well made, not like the stuff that they make nowadays. But I'm going to show you what the inside is looking like, and I'm going to hopefully flip the camera. See if I can figure that out. Maybe not. Where's the button to flip it? Right here. Hold on. Okay, so this is what it looks like inside. As you walk in the door, you have the kitchen on the left here, and we'll walk around. I'll just make a little tour around. How's that? So this is the kitchen. We have the refrigerator right there on the, it's my right. I don't know if it's your right or not. Big box. Right next to it is a convection oven. You have the regular oven underneath it and the stovetop, which is covered right there by the Corian covers. The sink, my plants on the windowsill, which are actually doing really well. I'm kind of surprised that they're doing so well. And as I spin around, you'll see Miss Paisley there. Her back is to us as she lounges on her cat tree. And there's the front of the captain's chairs and the driver's seat and steering wheel, which is covered by something so the animals don't get on there and blow the horn, because they have a habit of getting on the steering wheel and blowing the horn. You'll see Miss Mia. And if I go down just a little, you'll see Festus. Hi, Festus. Say hi to everyone. Yep, there he is. And then there's my husband and I's chairs. We used to have one of those fold-out sofas and a dinette set next to it. Was very uncomfortable. So we pulled all that furniture out, bought some nice, comfortable reclining chairs that we like. And you'll see that's my stitchy spot. So I have stitching sitting there on my computer right there. And you can look up, you'll see there is my light right there. There's my magnifier. And as we spin around, I'll try to go slow. There's my dinette set. Right now it's up against the wall, but it's easy to pull out and use. And then, let's see what else. So we'll go down the hallway and we'll check out the rest of it. So we go down the hall, and this is the bathroom. So as you can see, we got a walk-in shower. It's hard to see. It's not, you can't get back far enough. And the potty, and the sink, and this cabinet space. And if you twirl around here, excuse the mess, that's our laundry there. In that cabinet right below is the washer dryer. So we can do our laundry here, which is awesome. And then walk down a little further, and this is our bedroom. So we have a queen bed. And as you can see, there's not much room to walk on either side of the bed, but we get up in it anyway. And all that wall there is closets and drawers. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Yeah, there it is. There's more cabinet space there. And there's the television up above. It's got a strap to hold it so when we're moving it doesn't jiggle. And then there's like a little desk down here. And you can see right underneath there, there's my printer that I keep. And that is it. Oh yeah, you can see me too, huh? Hi. So that's what it looks like in here. So not huge, of course, but it is still plenty of room to travel around in and have my home on wheels. So I'm going to get my stitching stuff together, and I will come back to you in just a second, a blink of an eye for you guys, probably about 10 or 15 minutes for me, and we'll go over what I've been working on all month. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have myself all situated. I'm going to try to do this without my glasses because I'm sitting at the front window, so I have enough light to show everything, and there's a horrible glare on my glasses. So I'm going to try my best to do this without it. As you can see, I've got a hat on today because I have terrible hair today, and I got my Camp Life hat on. So, okay, so let's start. So we sold the house. So those of you that are interested in what's going on, if you're not, you can fast forward past that to all the stitchy stuff. But the house closed on March 8th. Yes, it did. It closed just as we expected. We had already moved over to the camping site that we're at now. We were on March 1st. So we were glad that the house closed. We got that check. And I'm so happy to say that we are totally debt-free right now. We were able to pay off the motorhome and pay off the Jeep and the other things that we needed to pay off when we sold my car, which we sold a couple of weeks before we closed. And we are now going to go on the road absolutely debt-free, except for the normal. We have to feed ourselves, we have to have insurance in our vehicles, and pay if we end up staying at a site where we need to pay. It is our plan to go to Kentucky. We do leave on Monday, April 1st, and it'll take 2 days. We'll stop overnight in Georgia. I'm hoping to stop and see a stitchy friend, Kathy, which is Crafty Cat Stitcher. Hi, Kathy. And hopefully we can hook up in our overnight stay in Georgia, and then we'll head on to Kentucky, where we'll stay for a month. We did reserve a site for a month that's close to family, and we'll visit them and spend some time with my husband Randy's mother. She is very elderly and she's having issues. We hope to go there to help her resolve some issues that she's having and to spend time with his brother, so that'll be awesome. It'll be great to spend time with them again. We haven't seen them in a year, and it's going to be lots of fun. And then in May we will head west somewhere. Not sure yet. We haven't really made a plan. We do know that we want to work on the road. If you're not into the RV lifestyle, you don't know anything about it, they call it work camping, where you can work temporary jobs along the way in different facets. Amazon hires work campers. There's farms that hire work campers. The county, the state, the federal parks will hire people that are traveling campers. There's lots of different things you can do. Amusement parks, a lot of those places hire temporary help. So that's what we're going to do to supplement the income. And usually when you do that, wherever you're staying, your site is free as well. So most of the time you get paid, and either you will get no pay, but you'll stay for free while you're helping them. So if you're a camp host and you're helping cleaning the sites and showing people the sites and stuff like that, you'll get your site free while you're there to do those jobs. And usually you only work about 15 hours, 20 hours a week to get your site, which is great. But a lot of the bigger places, they will pay for your site plus pay you a wage, an hourly wage. So we're excited to branch out in this direction and get a chance to go and see this wonderful country of ours. So many beautiful, beautiful places to see and things to do, and we want to do them while we're still young. So that's our plan. You guys will coming along with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'll be sure to show some pictures and some videos of things that we're doing and sites that we're seeing. Right now we're in Hastings, and there really isn't that much to see. This is a brand new campsite. It probably has maybe 30 sites right now that are have campers in them and stuff. The land is very undeveloped. They're just starting out, but they have been super nice and sweet. There's no amenities really here except for you have your full hookups and you have a washer and dryer to use if you need it, for those people that need it. But there's no activities, there's no clubhouse, there's no nothing like that yet. They are still working on the property. So I would take you around, and I'll include some pictures here of the lakes and stuff so you guys can see what it looks like. But there really isn't any activities or anything spectacular to see here. I'm sorry, that flipped out. Didn't mean to do that. That just threw me all off, didn't it? I'm so sorry. I guess my mouth is a little wetter than it needs to be. Yeah, swallow first. So anyway, it'll be exciting for us to be able to travel around this country, and I hope all of you will join me. And I will hopefully get at least one video a month up, depending on internet connections and things like that, how much communication that I will have. So we're excited. We went out yesterday and we purchased 2 bicycles to take on our trip with us. We both need some exercise. Since we're not working, we need to be doing something to get some exercise. I'm really excited about the bikes. I can't show you them right now because they're covered because it has been raining here all night last night. But the company name is called Day 6. They're really great bikes if you have issues with your knees, your back, or riding a regular bike and hunching over it. They're awesome bikes. Look them up on the internet. They're called Day 6, and we got 2 of those, which we were thrilled to get, and we haven't even ridden them yet because we picked them up yesterday. It's been raining all last night, and this morning it's really dreary out, and my husband went to have some lunch with some co-workers of his that wanted to give him a send-off, so I thought that was sweet. So he's out doing that, and I said, this is the perfect time to shoot a video while he's not around watching me do this, because God knows it's hard enough to do this without somebody behind you or in front of you behind the camera smiling and laughing as you're talking and distracting you. And I don't know about you, but it feels weird just talking to myself to begin with, but then to have someone else listen to me talking to the camera is really weird. So I'm glad he's out the door and that I can do this in peace. Okay, so let's start. So I have a finish. Even though it's a little itty bitty one, I haven't got a lot of stitching in. I've tried to get some stitching in. You would think it would be easy to do, but it hasn't been. We were dealing with a lot of issues, so it has been limited. But I did work on my April. That is from A Year of Celebrations from Hands-On Designs. So this is what it looks like, all finished. And I did change up the colors because I wasn't thrilled about the orangey umbrella. So I ended up changing it to yellows, and I did a yellow and purple because I felt like that was really springy. This is on a 32 count. Yeah, it shades out when I do that, doesn't it? This is on a 32 count opal snowdrifts by Stephanie. So I think it came out really cute. I like it. I like the changes. And then the back has can you see that? Yellow with dragonflies on it. So I like the dragonflies. So I think it came out really cute. I was happy to have it. So at least one finished this month. At least I got something finished. I have an almost finished. So I'll show you that because I just didn't get around to getting this totally finished. But it is something I stitched. And it is Luck of the Irish. Now this was from a Just Cross Stitch magazine. And I can't remember, let me see, put my glasses on, hold on. April 2017 of Just Cross Stitch is where that design is from. So I thought it was really cute. I am Irish. My mother is a Callahan, so I like to do Irish things. So this is what it looks like, and hold on, I got strings hanging everywhere. So this is what it will end up looking like this. So I was stitching, you can see I was stitching it and stuff. I put a backing on, I put the year, I put my name, and I'm still stitching it up to stuff it. But hopefully it'll be finished here in the next day or two. I can get that done. So really cute, love it. Love the Irish, little Luck of the Irish since St. Patty's Day, and I have a visitor. Mia, you can't get in the camera, sweetheart. She wants to sniff what I'm talking about and touching, so she's over there trying to play with it. No, sweetie. Go, go, go. Okay, so we got that, and let's talk about what I've been working on. So I have several things that I have been stitching on. One of them, and I don't think I've shown this before because I think I started this after my last video, was Crosswing Collections Cedar Wax Wings. So that's what it looks like. It's this right here. And let's see if I can. So I made a little bag for it. Maybe I did show this before. I made a little bag for it. I have plans on doing quite a few of the birds from Crosswing Collection there. I have quite a few of them. I love their patterns, so I decided to make a bag that would be just a bird bag that I would put each of the projects in. And this is where I'm at with it. See, I have a board here somewhere. Here it is. So that's where I'm at right now. So there's the branch and the berries, and this is the tail of one of the birds right there. So I spent a little time on it, not as much as I would have liked. I want to get back on this again. It's not a really huge project. I'm trying to backstitch as I go. So hopefully I will be able to get that knocked out in the next month or two. So I worked on that, and then I also worked on my cardinal points. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen this ever since Mama Joan showed hers completed on the Joan and Kelly show. We all went nuts and wanted to go out and buy it. I absolutely love it. Love all the colors. I'm doing it on a 36 count, just a 36 count white. And I didn't pull it out of the Q-snap, so I'll keep talking. And I'm doing it in all the called for colors, and it is a Gentle Arts colors. So, and I know several people are working on this right now. Don't fall, stay there. And, sorry, it's all wrinkled. Wrinkled. Where'd that little board go? It's on my lap. So this is what it looks like. Oops, everything fell, sorry. So I'm all the way down to the end and working on that, trying to get myself around here and just trying to go straight down on it. So there it is. And it's beautiful. I love it. Just so full of so full of colors, and the cardinal's just adorable. So I really love it, and really want to get this pulled back out again. I enjoy it because there's not a lot of, I mean, there's color changes on it, but it's not a lot of the, you know, confetti type coloring. It's solid colors, which is really nice. I find that I'm not much of, I don't enjoy doing confetti. I know a lot of people do. I don't. It's not, there goes my, sorry. My thing just fell apart, my Q-snap here. There we go. Yeah, I don't enjoy a stitch here, a stitch there. I like more of block stitching, not big blocks, but just blocks of color and stuff. So, really love this. Gonna keep working on it a little bit at a time when I get a chance. I try to do other projects in between, some smaller projects to try to make me feel like I'm getting somewhere. My next one isn't one that I've shown at all. This is a design that I really want to do for the RV because I felt like it was just, it really depicted what I wanted to say. And what it says is, life's good, live the journey. So it's designs by Lisa. So there it is there. And I already know where I'm going to hang this when I get it finished. And it is quite long. So, and there it is. So I got to get that bottom. You can see I started down here with the bottom border, and I've got to get it to go all the way across, and then get the green. It has green vines running all the way through it, and then it has some beads on the flowers. So not a lot more to do. Just need to sit down and do the colors, do the block of color. So really love that, really pretty. You guys can see that it's really nice, and I'm going to hang this right over where my husband and I sit. It's the top of the slide, so it slides in and out, but there's wood banister, not banister, but wood trim. You can see it there running all along. Let me see if I can catch it right, all along the thing there. It's going to go right up there. You can see, if you see right, trying to do this when you're not looking, right there I have my s'mores bear hanging. It's going to go right across there. So hopefully, I'm hopefully I'm gonna get this done. I'm not hoping, I'm gonna do it. Get this one finished, maybe before we leave on Monday. We'll see, before we leave on Monday. And then my last one that I'm working on is, Still got this one in my hoop too. Is the Little House Needleworks Spring ABCs. And I'm doing mine on a, oh, and that last one, the Designs by Lisa, that's on mushroom Lugana. And I think it's either a 28 or a 32 count, I can't remember. This one here is on a 32 count fabric that I hand dyed myself. And I'll show you some other fabrics that I'm hand dyeing, that I already hand dyed. But this is where I'm at with this so far. Stretch it out a little. It's got my string hanging on it, but there it is. It's coming out really cute. I'm using some of the call for colors. Some of them I just took something out of my stash that I had that would match. I'm trying not to make too many purchases. I'm really going to get cut down quite a bit here, probably by the end of this month. So I'm trying not to get carried away with buying stuff when I have plenty of stuff here already to stitch with. So it's coming along good. And I've already promised this pattern to someone. That's why I'm working on it, so I can pass it on to them. And that's all the stitching that I have been working on. So let's see, what else do I have? So I have, like I said, I've dyed some fabric while I've been here in the campground. And I'll show you what I've dyed. This is a 32 count linen that I coffee tea dyed. So, well, I shouldn't say coffee tea, I coffee dyed. So hopefully you can see the color there. So we drink Dunkin' coffee. So that's what I use, because I thought, why not? You know, I've been wanting to get some fabrics with a little bit of brown to see if they would be good to stitch some things on. I have some blackbird designs and some other designs that I want to stitch. So I'm like, okay, I'll just try it. And it came out, I think it came out okay. It's a little on the light side, but I'm sure I could probably put it in a second or a third time. So I did that one, and then I did this, which this one is a 28 count even weave, same process, but this one, I don't know if you can see the modeling in that or not. This one I did put some, I want to say it's tan RIT dye over it afterwards, just in splotches here and there, and just for 30 seconds or so. I didn't want it to take over. I just wanted to give it a little bit of modeling. So I did that one, and I like it. I'll use it for something more primitive or such. And then I did this pink one, and I have something in mind for this. There's the pink. And this is a 30, I think it's a 32 or 36, now I can't remember. 36, yeah, 32 or 36 linen. It was just a white piece of linen. I'll show you both sides. And it's got little, I don't know if you guys can see it, little splashes of pink. I tried to put in some concentration of the pink in spots. So there it is. So that was my dyeing expedition. I did bring quite a bit of white linen and even weave with me so that I could dye linen as I need it to whatever color I want. I brought my whole box of dyes. It's hidden under the bed in the bedroom. And I probably will hit Hobby Lobby tomorrow because I have to pick up something over there anyway, and try to pick up a couple more packages of linen and bring them back with me, probably the 32 count. So I'll have it. I think I'm almost out, but I have a lot of 36 count, and then I have the mushroom, and I have another piece of mushroom that I bought that I'll show you in a minute. And I've also finished some bags. So I had bags that I had already started, cut everything out, and then they never got finished. And I had taken them with me in the box that I brought with the fabric, so I'll show you the ones that I finished. And they're duplicates of ones I've already done. So there's a pet one, and it's got this on the back. And these are all the clear front ones. I've started doing the other type, with the bottoms that stand up, but these are already cut, so I wanted to get them done. And then this one I love, the Stars and Stripes. You know, I'll be doing something patriotic in this. I think I'm going to have to throw in, one of my projects will be Lizzie Kate's Liberty Sam. I'll probably throw him in here when I'm ready to start him. So, but really cute, love it, love it. And then, of course, the Bumblebee one, which when I show you the patterns that I got from Market, you'll know what will be going in here. So it's really nice. And those are probably the last plastic front ones that I'll make, because I didn't bring any plastic with me and I don't have any intentions of buying any. I had a whole big roll of it and it's in storage, so I'm not going to go out and buy more just to make bags. I'll wait until we're back off the road and I have plenty to make bags with. So besides those, let's see, what else do I have today? I did make some purchases before we left the house, and I'll show you. I had called and made an order with Joe from Silks For You. And just so you know, I know you go on the Silks For You website and you see that she has full hanks and they're like $30 a hank, and you're like, what am I going to do with all that silk? And if you're hesitating because you're thinking you don't know what you're going to do with all that silk, I will tell you, contact Joe. I contacted her because I had seen some colors that I really liked, but I didn't want to buy a whole hank. And she will cut you to order what you want. You can email her, and whatever colors you see on there, just say, hey, this is what I want. So I ended up getting 2 half hanks because that's what I wanted for projects. And I mean, they're just gorgeous. Look at this. This is a half. I've got it all tied up here. But it is just, look at the variation in that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And it's a blue and teal and aquamarine colors, just gorgeous. And then I got a green, and it's almost like a hunter green, but it's got variation as well. So I have some projects in mind for these. So I did buy them. You know, I did contact her and said, you know, I love these colors, but do you have anything smaller than a half or a full hank? Or do you have some time when you'll be breaking up? She says, just tell me what you want and I'll cut it for you and send it to you, which was awesome. Awesome. So if you're hesitating about it, she's great to deal with. She's quick, and she responded to my email. She did exactly what I asked for, sent me out an invoice and got it to me. And even though it was coming from overseas, I've got it in probably, I want to say about 12 days. From the time that I communicated with her until the time I think it was 12 days, which was really super fast, and I love it. And she sent her card, and look what's on there. It is a little flamingo needle minder. I've left that on there. There's her card. And contact her if you want some silks. They're really awesome. They're so soft, and I'm going to enjoy doing my projects with these. So I got those, and then I stopped over at in Palaca, which is west of where I'm staying. They have a quilt shop there called Dee's. So I stopped in there to see if they had any wool felt, because trying to find some wool felt is difficult. And I was able to find, she doesn't normally sell it. She said just doesn't sell in this area, and because it is wool and people think that it's, you know, they don't want it. But she knew I wanted it for appliques and for finishes, and these are the colors that I got. I did pick up a couple, and I'm really thinking of going back because it cost me $3 a piece, and they're nice size wool felt pieces. So here's the first one. It has a lot of variation in it too. I think it looks really cool. So it's like I want to say it's like a mossy green. So there's one. And then I got this creamy butter, I want to call it buttercream. And it has variation too. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's really nice pieces. And then I got this tan. There's that. So $3 a piece, not bad for a large piece of wool felt. I'll find something to do with it. I'll do some finishing with it or cut some little applique pieces with it. But I thought it was great. I may run back there and get the rest of it before we leave. We'll see if I end up getting the chance to do that or not. So I got those, and then of course I got on 1 2 3 stitch right before we left out of the house, and I ordered a half of yard of mushroom lugana because this is awesome stuff. Even if I want some modeling, I can slightly over dye it. It's 28 count. I can slightly over dye it to give it some modeling if I want, or I can leave it like this. So half a yard of that. And I was watching somebody on YouTube. Who was I watching? Holy cow, should have looked this up before I got on here. And they show, oh, Christine, Stitch All, nope. Christine from Every Stitch of Pleasure. I'm almost sure that's who it is. I think her, yeah, Christine, Every Stitch of Pleasure. She showed this calendar. And when I saw it, I was like, I have to get that calendar. So this is it. It's a 2019 calendar. And it comes with all these patterns in it. Aren't those cool? Love these. Love the turtle. Love the cat. Look at the cat up there, right there. You know, they're all just, the owl, the fox, they're all just awesome. And the patterns, the calendar is a normal calendar, shows you pictures of them, and in the back of the calendar you get all the patterns. So they're all in here. And they come in different ways. So you can get them in color, you can see it right there. You can get them in black, they come in black and white. They come as, you know, and they're just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful patterns. Really excited about doing some of them. So, and I'll tell you where I got it. I got it on Amazon. I ran over there after I saw Christine had it, and $9.99 free shipping for all those patterns. For 12 patterns that are really cute, awesome patterns. So if you haven't gotten this and you want to get it, go run over to Amazon, see if it's still available for the $9.99 and free shipping. You gotta love it. Amazon Prime, got to love it. Love Amazon Prime. I love anything I see on Amazon Prime. I know some people hate Amazon, and sometimes you think, oh, they're overpriced or they're pricier than something else. Let me tell you, by the time you pay shipping, you end up paying more than you would have paid on Amazon, and nobody's going to have it to your door in 1 to 2 days. Sometimes I can get stuff in 1 day, and sometimes it's 2 days, but I love it. It's instant gratification for me instead of running all the way, driving 20 or 30 miles into town to try to get something. Okay, so I went over to my L&S, Brick City Cross Stitch in Ocala. Hi ladies, hi Jean. And I was going to go on market day. So she had market day on March 17th, which was St. Patty's Day. And the day before, I got sick. I got a really bad infection on my finger, and it was starting to make me sick and run up my arm. So, I mean, those of you don't like gooey stuff, don't look, but this is what it's looking like right now, and it looked a whole lot worse than that. Don't know how I got it. Just one day I woke up and my finger was swollen. I went over to urgent care, and they said, oh yeah, you have whatever, some technical, yeah, here, we're going to give you some medication, you'll be fine. So I went and got the medication and took it, and then the next day it was all ballooned up and pussing, and I'm like, I woke my husband at 2 in the morning, and I said, honey, I got to go to the emergency room. I said, my arm is really hurting, my finger's like disgusting, please take me to the emergency room. So of course we got up at 2 in the morning on a Sunday, drove over to Palatka, went into the emergency room, and they're like, oh yeah, that's what you got, it's infected, and we're going to cut it open. So I'm like, okay. So of course they shoot 2 needles in my hand to numb it, and those are the worst, excruciating needles I've ever had in my life. They were horrible, and they didn't numb it up enough. And so I'm like, I'm touching, he's touching my finger, can you feel it? I'm like, I can feel that, I can feel it. He said, I can shoot it again, or unless you think, that it's numb enough that you can handle it. I said, okay, just go ahead. So he slipped my finger, and he's squeezing to get all the stuff out, and I wanted to scream. I just wanted to scream. It was so painful, but I didn't want to take that needle, which was as painful. So anyway, he squeezed it all out, and he said, just keep taking the same medication you're taking. I said, well, it's not working. I said, my arm is turning red. You could see the vein in my arm red all the way up the middle of my arm, where you could see the infection was going up my arm. And I said, the medication is not working. He said, you have to give it time. Just take the medication, keep your finger clean, and keep squeezing out the pus and stuff. Fine. We go home, and I go another day, and I'm still taking the medication, and it's getting worse. It's not getting better. So we go to emergency room, but this time we went to St. Augustine, which is just like 15 miles up the road, and we went to Flagler, which is Flagler Emergency. And there I met the sweetest, nicest, older doctor from Tennessee. He just moved down here and bought a house about a year ago. The mannerism of him was just awesome. And he said, yeah, that's really bad. I said, well, you see, I went over to Placa, I did this, this, and this, and they didn't change the medications. And he said, no, you should have had intravenous antibiotics. He said, so we're going to do that. And he said, and we'll work on your finger a little, and we'll change up your medications. So he did. He gave me, I actually took a shot in the behind instead of doing the intravenous because they couldn't find a vein, and I didn't want them poking, making me pass out, because I'll pass out if somebody pokes and moves the needle around trying to find it. So I said, well, just give me the shot then. He said, it's the same, it doesn't matter. So they gave me the shot, gave me some new medications, and thankfully this is all dried now. It's just got to work its way to healing and falling off all the scabs and stuff. Mia, please don't touch my finishes. Thank you. Sorry. She's grabbing at my finishes, pulling them across the dash. So anyway, I missed the whole story. Going back to what I was talking about, I missed Market Day over at Brick City, so I ended up going a few days later and seeing Jean and picking up the things that I had pre-ordered. So, and this is what I got. So this is the brand new company. I'm sure most of you saw it by now. Blue Flower. This is Quilting Bee. So, sorry about the glare. There we go. Beautiful. Love the bee. So that's going to go into that bee bag that I just did. So I picked up that one. I also picked up from Blue Flower the Autumn Squirrel because I love the squirrels. I just love animals and nature, and so I picked up just one of them. Wanted to try to do that one. Hands-on Designs Meow Block Party, because you know I got kitties. So, and look at all those cute cats on there. They're just adorable. Comes with the wool felt to do it. So I'm going to have to kit this one up and get that started at some point. And then this one was my favorite. This one I just fell in love with, and I'm sure a lot of you have, was Spring Fling by Brenda Gervais. So that's what I'm going to do with that pink fabric that I dyed. It's going to be this bunny. I did pick up some of the fancy floss for it, just the main colors, the bunny white, which I picked something different, and then the two for the flowers, and then the rest I'm going to pull from my stash. So I'm excited about doing this one. It's probably from this set, this is going to be the first one that I start. I don't know if I'll have time to get it done before bunnies come in April. That ain't going to happen, but that's okay. I'll have it for next year. So, and then there was a couple other things that I did order off of eBay that I just had to have. And my PayPal account's getting low, so the spending's going to stop here soon. Union Forever. Blackbird Designs. Love that. Anything patriotic. Just gorgeous. And then Merrily We Ride. Hold on. That's horrible, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Can I get it to... Nope. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sure you guys have seen this before, but still. Nobody wants to look at it through plastic. There we go. So there we go. So Merrily We Ride. So that's a great Halloween one, so I'll be doing that. And I think that's it. That's all I've been doing for the last month. And we'll see. I'm hoping to get a whole lot more stitching done. I want to get that the spring ABCs done so I can mail that pattern off. And I want to start everything. I have so many things I want to start. There are patterns sitting. I figured out, I don't have my phone with me right now. I figured out I have 49 patterns kitted in the RV. So I listed them all in my cross stitch app so that I could see exactly what I had kitted under the bed. And what I mean by kitted is the pattern is in a bag with the fabric. Don't have the floss because I have all my floss in 2 totes, and I will disperse it as I'm doing something. And most of the time I'm going to try to pick my own floss from what I have. I have a good selection of fancy floss. I have the full thing of DMC with extras. So I'll pull flosses and do it as I start projects. I went in and just did an inventory on the cross stitch app of all my fancy floss, and trying to note when I'm doing them. They have a little note section at the bottom of each color, and noting what bag or what project it is in, so I can keep track of what I have and where it is. I haven't done that with DMC. God knows that'll take forever. But I did it with the fancy floss, and I haven't finished it yet. I just got it started. I got it all inventoried, and then I started going through the bags, trying to figure out what I have and putting in there. I have one in cardinal points. So one in this thing, one in that one in here for the fancy floss, so I can keep track of it, because it is more expensive than DMC, so I'd rather keep track of that. I'm not so much worried about DMC. You can get them for 30 cents a skein, 40 cents a skein when they're on sale, so not a big deal if I have to buy a couple, but I don't want to spend $3 a piece for fancy floss if I have it somewhere else and I can't find it. So I've started putting exactly what projects it's in, and when I finish the project, then I will go back and re-edit my thing. And it helps me also if I'm getting low, I can just hit the little basket to add it to the basket, make a list. Like I have 4 on a list right now that I need that are getting low. So next time I get close to an LNS, that I can pick those up. So I've been doing that. And then I went through and I wanted to show you guys something. Hold on a second. So I have these CD collections from Just Cross Stitch, which I also got on Amazon, and I think I bought 1 or 2 on eBay at a really good price. Maybe 1, the other 2 I might have gotten from Amazon. Anyway, you can see this one is Just Cross Stitch 2001 to 2010, and then they have one that is 2011 to 2015. Oh, let's see that without the glare. There you go. 2011, 2015. Sorry, Mia's rubbing on the screen and bouncing it. Mia, stop doing that. And then there's an ornament one that's 97 to 2013. And these are awesome because tons and tons of patterns. So I went through, I have my Happy Planner, and in my Happy Planner I have sheets of made up from Shazzy Z, and she makes cross-stitch journaling pages. So this one happens to be for magazines. So I went through the CDs, and what I did was, there are tons of patterns in here I just love, that I would gladly do. And so I started making a list of them, and then doing, using my sniping tool on my computer to take a picture of each pattern that I like and saving it to my computer. So if I want to know, if I want to work on another project, or I remember seeing a particular project I want to work on, I can go and look at the pictures to find it, and I've cataloged them, so I can catalog that from the picture onto the sheet to see where they're located on the CD. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it really is going to work for me as far as finding patterns that I want to work on that are coming from these CDs. And I'm telling you, there must be, just from these 2, not even the ornament issue, which has a ton. Just from these 2, I have 130 patterns that I want to do. 130 patterns. So I'm really thrilled with those. I wish that Stony Creek would come out with CDs of their previous issues. That would be so awesome. I would buy them in a minute. I love Stony Creek. They are one of my favorite magazines. I'm so sorry that they don't do subscriptions anymore. I've said that a dozen times, and I'm going to keep saying it. They need to go back to doing subscriptions, although I cannot take a subscription right now. So I guess it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to have to every time a new one comes out, hit an LNS and pick it up. But I really love these CDs because I have everything digital. I mean, I don't have to print them out. I can just take them to my, send it over to my iPad, pull the pattern up, enlarge it, and I can just stitch from that. I don't need to print them, but I can print them if I want to and do them. That's where, a lot of them, I have several that I'm going to start, I don't have them with me, that I had printed up that are from the magazine, that are older, that are just so awesome though. I mean, there's a lot of designers in these magazines, these older magazines, that were just starting out. Blackbird Designs, Lizzie Kate, Sue Hillis, there are others. I can't think off the top of my head, but there are tons of designers when they first started out, they would have patterns in just cross stitch in the older issues. So as I'm doing those patterns and stuff, I will definitely tell you what issue it came from. But I'll tell you right now, they came out of this. I didn't have the actual issue. It came out of those CDs. So I'm excited about the CDs and finally having it organized so I can go through and look at all the pictures on my computer and see which one I want to do next. So that's all I have. I think that's enough. I've talked long enough. It's 41 minutes plus the other videos. Plus I'll probably add some photos for you guys to see what the campground looks like and stuff. So thank you so much. I have to tell you, I'm really thrilled with having as many subscribers. In the last 30 days it went up quite a bit. I'm up to over 700. I think I'm 700. Either 676 or 767 or something like that. But I am so thankful. I appreciate each and every one of you spending time with me. I know everyone's lives are busy and there's so many videos out there right now. So if you've taken a minute or taking 45 minutes to visit with me and spend some time and see what I'm working on, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do. If you've seen anything that you like that I'm working on, or you're interested in what's going on with the traveling and the RV life, I definitely will, once we get moving and stuff, I will definitely do little short videos probably and post them. It won't be under FlossTube, but it will still be under my FlossTube channel, just so my family can see what's going on as well. They don't know I FlossTube, so I guess they'll find out at some point. And I would love to take you all with me. So please subscribe, please hit the bell so you'll get notification when those videos go up. And when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will come up with something to do for a giveaway, something awesome. It'll probably include a bag and some fancy floss and probably some patterns. So that'll be lots of fun. So we'll wait till we hit 1,000. We got a couple hundred to go, but I know we can do this. Get the word out for me. Let everybody know to please come watch and enjoy this journey with me. And I will be talking to you again in a month at the end of April, if nothing, maybe even sooner. If I get a lot of stitching done and I have some quiet time, I might just slip in here and do another video just to see. So thanks so much. Thank you everyone for coming to visit with me. Have a great stitchy day. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Jackie and Randy. We're here out on our bike ride in Hastings, Florida. We are leaving in a few days to head for Kentucky, but we had gotten new bikes, which are right there. They are Day 6 brand. If you haven't heard of those before, go to their website and check out their bikes. They're awesome. They're great for your knees and your back. They have a back support, which really helps for me to ride a bike. We are on a beautiful path in Hastings, Florida. And if you look down, you can see that Hastings, outside of Hastings, they have put beautiful bike paths for you to ride on in a woodsy area. So it's lots of fun, and we've been enjoying it for the last day or so. And hopefully tomorrow we will ride again, and we'll go on to the prettier side. This is more of a woodsy area than we were on yesterday, but we wanted to come down and check it out because we're always looking for places to park in order to take the bikes off and ride. So maybe we'll check in with you tomorrow from the pretty side, and we will see you next time. Bye.